That was quite the shower. Wait a second. Why do I feel like... Hey! Get back here. And just where do you think you're going? Did you think I'd just let you get away? That I wouldn't jump through that window right now? So what do we have here? A peeping Tom trying to see me right out of the shower? Why would you do that? And you picked a nasty day to even try it. You little thief. So, wanna give me one reason, Davidson, why I shouldn't call the police right now? Why I shouldn't tie you up and wait for them to take you and lock you up in some place dark and nasty? You know what? I'll listen to your story, but don't even think of moving an inch. I'll lead you inside, and don't even think of looking back either. I don't want those eyes on me. Yeah, I'm wearing a towel. There's no way you could see anything else. Glad about that. But I'm not so glad about the fact that you found me out in the middle of nowhere. So you're a stalker, right? No, don't play coy. I'm world famous. You don't know who I am. It's almost crazy enough to believe for a shortcake like you. So, now that you're sat down and comfortable, you want to tell me what happened? How'd you land yourself here in the first place? Are you nice and comfortable, or shall I make tea for my would-be voyeur? So that's how it is, huh? Well, suit yourself then. You want to start problems? You don't have to say anything. I got police on speed dial. Oh yeah, oh yeah? Someone more willing to talk with the dial tone. I'm waiting. I could just let it ring and then answer. Tell them that you're legally trespassing and see what they think. Alright, tell me that story then. So basically what you're trying to tell me is you got stranded out there. You were knocking for a while. I didn't hear you because I was in the shower jamming out to my music, and you came around back to see if you could find someone. See if anybody was home. And you got an eye full of me. So, that doesn't explain how you knew there was a house back here. Oh, the mailbox, huh? Interesting, Davidson. It's almost believable. And honestly, today couldn't get much worse, so... Why don't you tell me the true story? You swear that's it, huh? My little thief. You gonna steal something else? Are you some kind of peeping Tom? Why don't you just fess up right now? You don't get the position you're in, do you? If I wanted to, you're a wanted criminal. Harassing a celebrity is a pretty big deal. You know me? Well, you say you didn't. I'm kind of a big deal around the music industry. Well, either way, if you're telling the truth or not, right now, you're my captive audience. What are you gonna do about it? I think as punishment, I'm not gonna let you use my phone. Instead, I'm gonna keep you here for now, till I fully grasp your situation. So, you wanna talk about it? Or you want to deal with the police instead? What? Is it wrong that I'm confident in myself? I like to put my feet up and just kick back in life, but today didn't want me to, so let's just say it didn't turn out as planned. Yeah, it's my birthday. Happy birthday to me, right? Meeting a random stranger in the one place I didn't want to see anyone. I could complain, but what the fuck is the point? Me complaining? Maybe you're an angel. Maybe you're a devil. Either way, I bet you can solve this nasty feeling I have. You wouldn't think it, but a complete stranger might be just what I need. So, you want to prove your point? I'll give you a chance. Right here, right now. What do you think about me? First impressions, you don't know me, right? So why don't you tell me exactly what's your first impression of me? That's a shrewd and kind of harsh approach. I thought you'd consider me handsome, maybe devilishly attractive, or good with words. I mean, look at you. The closer I get to you, the more you slink back into your seat. But look at that. You've already reached as far back as you can go. So you gonna tell me you didn't want my attention? When you went around the back of my house and you tried to get it, you did find it. And you found a whole lot more, didn't you? You saw a celebrity and you better not have taken any pictures. Phone now. Strange. Well, I guess if it was dead, that adds up with your story, but still, how do I know you didn't take a picture first? We'll be charging this, and in the meantime, my little criminal, why don't you just be honest with me? If your car broke down, that's all this is. You're pretty lucky, huh? Finding someone nice like me? Well, not all nice. After all, I can't be too nice or I'd lose my reputation as the world's biggest, baddest bad boy. Oh yeah. Is that a tinge of nervousness? Maybe just a hint of attraction? Again, you slink away. But I'm the birthday boy. Don't I get to make a wish? Don't worry. I respect a lot of people in this world. Even if there's many more who I don't have the time of day to deal with. I haven't decided which one you are yet. So be on your best behavior, won't you? So I don't have to kick you out. What? You may want to go. You may want to use my phone because you ain't got reception or battery. You know, the more that I look at you, the more that I realize how cute you really are. Perhaps you might be just the one who can make my birthday not half bad. What's the matter, huh? Afraid of a little birthday magic? Yeah. It's always cold this time of year. But just warm enough that you can relax under a blanket. Maybe this is too upfront for even me, making demands of a complete stranger, but would you care to get to know me a little? You can always just take your phone. I know better than to make someone uncomfortable. I've done that plenty today. Yeah. More or less, I made a mistake. It wasn't all my fault, mind you, but I take responsibility for anything done in my name. Well, let's just say I went to a birthday party and I got broken up with. Now you might think, wow, this is just somebody looking for a rebound, somebody looking for that. No. I knew it was coming. I knew for a long time that this probably would have been the end that happens. I never wanted it. Hell, I don't know if what they said was true, if I ever loved them or I loved the idea of them. Because, I can't lie to you. After all, it'd be pointless to, but I don't know where I start and begin and what love really is. So, for a cute little wandering thief, voyeur, or whatever you choose to be, it's nice to just get it off my chest. You see, when people know you, they have these expectations. Expectations I have to face every single day. And I thought for a second, maybe you're someone trying to take pictures again, get me in more trouble with PR. And yet still, you weren't. I'm thankful you weren't. But still, it's strange, isn't it? I didn't have much on my mind. When I came here, the whole point was to get away from it all. And then you, I can't decide if this is fate, in my favor or out of it. So, what do you think, Davidson? You think it's something nice, or are you really just lying to me? Come on, tell me. Are you lying to me? Guess I'll have to trust you then. I can't exactly be cruel to someone who might be completely innocent. It's just not who I am. Not who I want to be either. Look at you. Just listening to my troubles. It wasn't that simple, you know. I know, celebrity business, first world problems, right? It's more what happened afterwards. I know I interrupted the story, but pardon me for not wanting to talk about it. You seem awfully curious for a random bystander. Oh yeah. Is that so? Davidson, I'll tell you, but only 'cause I like you so far. You're refreshing, you're different. You don't know me as a celebrity. You don't see me in the starry lights. You're just seeing me as a man right across this couch. Well, scooting a little closer. And maybe a little more close. You didn't say no. So I figured, if I like it, you don't say it's wrong, then you're saying it's alright? I mean, I'm only scooching closer, so. Oh yeah? Are you secretly enjoying your little escapades here? So where were you going to? Where are you coming from? No. You're kidding me. So a short cake like you just had a breakup, huh? Is that how it is? I just gotta laugh at that because they really suck, don't they? I'm sorry it happened to you. If it's any consolation, we share breakup anniversaries. You know, after taking a hot shower, you're like that cold glass of water. Makes me feel all refreshed and stuff. You know, a little secret about me. I actually hate being alone. That's part of what drew me to stardom. I couldn't get out of it. Once I got started, I didn't know where to stop. You'll find that to be a reoccurring theme with me. Once I get carried away with something, once I like something too much, I don't know where to stop. Because, to tell you the truth, I've never had a voyeur that wasn't a stalker for my fame, my riches. It's always been for a reason, not just for me. Not that I'm encouraging you to stalk me or to look at me in nothing but a towel, but the fact that we both had a shitty day kind of puts me at ease. Unless you're making it up to be relatable, in which case, you know what, fuck it. Go for it. I've been lied to enough times, I'll just choose to believe out of whim. I had a lot of times where it turned out to be false, but maybe you're that first time, Davidson. I can't say it's the first time. Things weren't always so black and white, so dark. And yet, I don't know when to stop. Even with prying with that. So, real bad breakup, huh? You thought I wouldn't notice that? Come on. Sweetheart, you had to have known. I'm not just going to leave a scratch on the surface and take it at that. I can see the pain in your eyes. I can see you're just like me. You've never felt more alone in your life, right? God, it sucks. Maybe my birthday, but I didn't really want anything for a present. Maybe that makes me sound just a bit spoiled. And if it happens to, then so be it. I don't really mind if it does. I'm not trying to appease anyone. Not trying to get on your good side either. In fact, I think I like being on the bad side. That way, you have those little outbursts of shutting me down. No one would dare do that outside of these walls. So, how much? I'm saying, how much do I have to pay someone gorgeous and wonderful like you to stay here with me? Not like that. I just want you to stay the night. I'll personally see to it that your car's fixed. I'll pay the repairs. I'll do everything. What's that supposed to mean? You're trying to tell me that you can't be bought out. That's cute. You're serious. Then what would make it worth your time? Honesty. You were on your way home, weren't you? Call it a lucky guess from a lucky gentleman who happens to be one of the most attractive in the world. See, it's right here on Forbes. Don't know why they put me at number 3. It should have been 1. I think they made a typo. What? Confidence never hurt anyone. Well, if you don't mind the fact that I completely got shut down by you when I tried to offer you money. I'm used to people bending to that. And to be honest, I didn't mean it to offend you or insinuate anything. I just was kind of desperate not to be alone tonight. And if I might be so bold as to assume, you don't look like you'd do so good being alone either. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'd like to spend today with you. What's left of it? Afterwards, you can ask anything of me. I mean, what do I got to lose? Yeah, you might have heard of me back then. There was a time, back when I lived in Japan, I used to be known, well, at least near the end of high school, for doing something pretty cool. I went to the regionals there, you know. Wow, it seems so far back now. I mean, it's been 4 years, but I never thought the things that would happen have. I never thought my music career would take off, so that I'd be at the top of the platinum selling records, doing things the people I always looked up to did. I always thought I'd be a scientist, to be honest with you. But something just clicked one day. After my heart was broken for the first time, I went on to make a song, and I really poured everything into it. It was just me, my guitar, my voice. And I sung my heart out that day, because I've never felt so sad in my life. And I wanted to give a song that might reach someone when they're at their lowest low. Never in my wildest dreams did I think my music would be something people from around the world listen to. I never thought I'd be a celebrity. What? I guess I should have had more confidence. My looks might have carried it too. So, did I make you a fan with my little sob story? What's your story, darling? Oh, am I getting too close? I thought I'd get a little cozier. Because I thought, if nothing else, we could get lost in each other. No, it's too much, right? I always was a bit of a playboy, on the surface at least. You know, that's actually what got me in trouble with my ex. I'm used to saying that. I wasn't good with that kind of stuff. I had a bad experience, and it took me a long time to realize it. But I guess by then it was too late. I fixed my own fears. I faced everything just to have a moment. But I was too late. I guess you could say they got tired of me. It's okay. Come on, David-chan. It's my birthday. It's not a time to be sad. And I'm not telling this to you as a pity story or to make you sad. But that I'm not quite the man I was 12 hours ago, 5 hours ago, whatever many hours ago, whenever it was in this drifting of space and time. Did you know? When you're sad, it makes a lot of chain reactions happen in the brain. And that's why I don't like it. I love chain reactions, but I'd prefer the dopamine. After all, life is filled with a lot. A lot of things we'll probably never quite understand in our lifetime. But I could at least try and understand a few. Or at least understand myself, or maybe this random stranger who has one big thing in common with me, and who seems to be able to see me as a person. One that's pretty desperate right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'd pretty much do anything you said, right here, right now. Oh, you testing me? No, yeah. Why would you bet something like that? You want me to take off the shirt I just put on? Fine. Enjoy the show. What? Did you think I was gonna do something dramatic? Ooh, I got you then. Just unbutton a few buttons. So what? You're looking away like you're gonna see something. Sorry, but I'm not a man like that. All I want from tonight, all I've ever wanted, was someone to hear my voice. Someone to really understand. It takes a while to understand yourself. And maybe, if I get really lucky, someone who can be with me. Even if it's just for right now. even if it's just for tonight. I know that might sound short-sighted, maybe shallow, maybe it plays into my playboy persona. But if nothing else, could I hold you for a little while? You don't have to. I just thought maybe a hug, maybe being held like that would mean something to you. Sorry. I did it without thinking. Guess I'm not the only one who needed a hug, right? I appreciate it. I like being able to hold you this close and put my hands on your head like that. You know, I haven't been this happy since about 3 years ago. You made a difference in my life. Maybe it's not a big one by your definition, but you made a pretty boy smile. That has to count for something, right? Now I want to make a pretty little voyeur, maybe a pretty little robber, maybe a pretty little stranger, or maybe a handsome guest. Whatever you'd like me to call you. I want to make you smile 100 times more. David-san. Just look at you. You're just like me. You look so lonely in this hug because you don't know if it's okay for you to kiss me, right? Kiss me, idiot. Or I'll kiss you first. But I made a rule. Only one kiss, unless someone really asks nicely. Oh yeah. You trying to tell me something? You know, I really don't get you. That's part of the draw, I guess. The mystery. I barely know anything about you. And you barely know anything about me, but why do I find so much comfort in that? Maybe it's because I'm fearful. Once the media grabs a hold of what we're doing here right now, they'd make stories and spin it all over the place. And I'm sick and tired of being told what I can and cannot do. I'm sick of being called the bad guy. I mean, sure, being called a bad boy ain't so bad. It's when I get accused of something I didn't do. That's when I get pissed off. Oh yeah, there's a lot of drama, Davidson. A lot of drama that if you believed it, you'd probably hate my guts. Here's a scout's honor. It's untrue. Mostly. Some of it's just a little bit misunderstood, but almost everything that they try and say about me, it's bullshit. And they gotta get it back in their lane. Is what I would say, but it's the media. It happens to everyone famous who's ever existed. But I think one thing that you've got on all the rest of the world. You've made me feel safe. You've made me feel loved. Now my only question is, did I make you feel the same? Do I make you feel the same? Is this bad boy good enough to make your heart flutter? Maybe good enough for another kiss, or 20. Can I take that as a yes? And an invitation to kiss you again and again till we both get too tired and fall asleep in each other's arms? What? If that's not romance, then I don't want anything to do with it. I want whatever we have right now. No one else in the whole wide world. I don't give a damn if they think this is a rebound or if you do too. 'Cause it's not. Believe it or not. I think it's just fate. Drawing us together like a red string. And it's not a weak one. I got a good feeling about it. Yeah. It's not my fault you're so kissable. David. You know, for a shortcake, you sure do know how to be sweet on me. Can I spoil you? Just for tonight. Just for this moment. You know what you want and you take it, don't you? It's fitting for a thief. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, you did steal something, or did you forget? You've already stole this pretty boy's heart. I didn't think I could fall in love at first sight. Didn't even believe it was possible, but now that I've kissed you, now that I've seen what you've said, now that I believe you, I have a good feeling about this. And I want to try again for real. And so here's the contract right here. You don't need to sign anything. This is just letting you know. No matter what happens, I won't force you to do anything. You don't have to stay with me. And you can leave at any time. I want you to want to be here. I want you to want to get lost in this forest with me. I want you to want to be with me. Not the what-if image of my fame, fortune, or anything else. Can you at least always promise me you'll look at me as a man and not as what I do, not as my accomplishments. All I want you to see is me. That means the world to me. And I'm happy just being able to hold you in my arms. Have somebody who might just understand what the bad boy's all about. It just seems like you understand me. And I definitely understand you as much as I can, David. Well, let me tell you, if you aren't perfection, then I don't know what is. You make me feel happy, complete, safe. I didn't even think I wanted to feel safe. But here you are, making me feel like a champion. I want you to know, it's like I said, all of this is done out of all my feelings. What I want you to feel most of all, Chibi-chan, is love and safety. And if I ever, in all my life, Shortcake, if I ever betray you, make you feel uncomfortable, make you feel bad, you tell me, and I'll fix it right then and there. I swear on my life, nothing matters more to me than you being exactly where you want to be. And I know how it can be. It's hard to speak up sometimes, but that's why I'll ask. Is this what you want? On a pinky promise? Good enough for me. No going back on that, okay? No matter how I fuck up, don't be afraid to tell me. This cocky asshole is more than capable of taking criticism. I've gotten loads of it already. Both from my past relationships, not even talking about romance, but also just everything. Life is a lesson, and I never want to stop learning, because I know damn well you're my future and my present. I only wish you were my past, because I would always choose more time with you. David-chan, you don't have to worry about a thing. I'm gonna make everything real nice. No media to bother us, no people to get in our way, and maybe just a bit more cockiness than you can handle. Sounds like a plan, right? Cute answer, David-chan. We'll see if it's the right one or the wrong one. Maybe another kiss will decide. What? I had to get the best I can. After all, I didn't say there was any true contract other than the fact that you tell and share your feelings. And I'm hoping you feel even a sliver of how happy you made me feel. Because, David-chan, you deserve that and so much more. And I'll see to it that I use all of my beautiful looks, lots of money, profound influence, and I use it for good. The things we both agree on. I'll just warn you one thing. I'm unapologetically myself, and I'll never be anything else. You may be a thief that stole my heart, but I'll be the man who steals yours back. David-chan, I think I really am falling in love. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. After all, you've given me more reasons to love you than anyone in this world. And, well, something tells me even that pouting face of yours will charm me again and again, till time runs its course, and we end up as zombies in the apocalypse. Better kiss you 1,000,000 times before then, right? I hope you don't worry about things like that. If you do, well, sorry to say, I'll just have to kiss you more. David-chan, be mine. If I make you happy, at least. And if you happen to fall in love, you can't blame this flawless skin beauty of a man right in front of you. You have to blame that heart of yours for being solid gold. Shut up.